Hey, yo, what's good with it? It's your boy, Mr. Wilson. And you are now tuned in to Wilson Block 100 Radio, son. And we back for another episode of Supporting Local Artists. This is episode 13, okay? And as always, I'm happy to be here. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. If you ain't, make sure you all subscribed up. Because like I say all the time, we need y'all. And the local artists need y'all. And I ain't got too much pride to know that I need y'all and tell y'all that I need y'all. You know what I mean? And, that's really just how I'm moving out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the big city. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Seattle, Washington. I ain't got no office. I'm on the street with it doing these shows. So you're going to hear the freeway in the back. And, you know what I'm saying? I ain't in the office. I ain't in a studio. Okay? And, I have so much ambition to do this. Not having those things is not gonna stop me, and that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Being out here, you know what I'm saying? People walking around, engaging with people, and we right here on the front line. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this episode. You know what I mean? And we got Singapore Kane speaks on counterfeit lifestyles on Live Ragamuffin, the audio. You can check it out. The link is in the description. With the upcoming full-length Steel Pulse Metal Veins just around the corner, Boston, Massachusetts lyricist Singapore Kane follows up Karma, It's Your Turn with another thought-provoking narrative. Reunited with Purpose of Tragic Allies on production, Live Ragamuffin touches on the highly relevant topic of people who are projecting a fraudulent, self-image lifestyle to the world. Those not willing to make any real progress but telling stories about their money, success, etc. in attempts to manipulate perception. Singapore Kane espouses taking an unyielding mentality when handling your business without looking to gain from others using duplicate methods. I'm gonna put it like that, okay? Hashtag Singapore Kane, hashtag Live Ragamuffin, and hashtag Trag Allies. It was written and performed by Singapore Kane, and you could click the link in the description for that. I checked out the track. I thought it was cool, and hey man, Singapore Kane. I still got to send you them interview questions, man. We ain't forgot about you. You know what I mean? I've just been very busy, man, and it's just we gonna get around to it. You know what I'm saying? Hold me to it, man. Reach out. I hope everything is well. And moving forward, we got the Wilson Block Magazine Issue66. Okay, August 2018 edition featuring Mance McCall. Okay, and August 2018's edition of the Wilson Block Magazine features Hayneville, Alabama rapper Mance McCall. Okay, Save the Show Box. We have conceptual street sign photography of Seattle's historic Central District by your boy, Mr. Wilson. And we got more in there in this issue, including Seven to Panther, Real Life, supporting local artist podcast that you're listening to right now. Rest in Peace, Shmeez, okay. Alyssa Musto, Optimistic, PR Dean, Macklemore, Annie O, The Chillionaires, Nems, AB Soren, Fresh from DE, and so much more. Listen, man, there's a lot that goes into the Wilson Block Magazine, and I want to encourage y'all to check out the content. You know what I'm saying? Now, the content is always available on the Wilson Block Magazine. Just Google the Wilson Block or the Wilson Block Magazine. And it's essentially just a document that's digested, that's a digest of everything that we post on the website, okay? So while, we deliver in this podcast, you click the links in the description, you are reading the Wilson Block Magazine, okay? And that's just how that works. Go ahead and click the link in the description to check out more of that, okay? And we moving forward. We got 5, okay? Push featuring Gadget and Jade Elise, the official music video, world premiere on the Wilson Block. Much love and big shout out to Corey Clark and Cody Kind Dub Marson of Kind Dub for filming and editing this gem. Joe Lessard for your amazing strings. Lily Marston for being our beautiful model actress. Stefan Thakor for drone shots. And my beloved DJ Gadget and friends. Okay. And big shout out for Five, you know what I'm saying, holding down universal language, okay? He's been putting on, and he's just a good model artist, man. You know what I'm saying? His music is great. He's, sends, great vibes around. And Five is really an artist that, I appreciate being a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And, with that said, I also want to give a shout out to the whole Denver, Colorado scene. You know what I mean? They've been, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? There's an active music scene out there, and we gon' sooner or later touch down and get it in with y'all. You know what I mean? Comment, I support local artists. You know what I'm saying? And where you from, we're gonna touch down in your town. You feel me? And that's what that is. Go ahead and click the link in the description. You know what I'm saying? Check out the music video. I thought it was cool. And Five is we are definitely honored to have his content on the Wilson Block magazine. And moving forward, okay, we got Do the Math, okay? Listen and buy the track by Top Spin, B Self, Samson S, Poetry, Vitamin D, H Bomb, Truth, Shah Razad, Black, Infinite, and E Rec. Okay, we got the audio on the block. It's produced by Vitamin D, co-produced by Infinite and E Rec. Scratches by Top Spin and Vitamin D. From Do the Math, compilation released on September 2nd, 1996. And, I heard a lot about this, you know what I'm saying? Really, to be honest, man, Macklemore released, mentioned a lot of these gems in the Town track, you know what I mean? And me being from Pasadena, California, that's the track that put me up on a lot of Seattle hip-hop on a local level, right? So when I came out here, I'm really trying to figure out, man, who were the artists that was part of that project. And, I personally sought to get this project just so I can learn about Seattle hip-hop, learn about the sound of that time. You know what I mean? And I'm still trying to meet Vitamin D, man. If Vitamin D, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to go on the record of saying this. If you're listening, if Vitamin D, if you're listening, man, you are number one on the list in Seattle for interviews that we trying to get. You know what I mean? Straight up, because, with so much respect that we have for Macklemore, you know what I'm saying? For you to be a mentor of him and for me to work with cats that have worked with Macklemore, it's just, I just got to meet you, man. But yeah, so go ahead and check out Do the Math, a tribal compilation, okay? And they got it on the Bandcamp, you know what I'm saying? Support your local artists, man, okay? And moving forward, we got the podcast by your boy, Mr. Wilson, How to Eat Off the Land Without a Job, okay? Now, I'm not saying you could just do this in America, you know what I'm saying? Because, more times than not, man, it's such a controlled system. It's not like, anyway. It's just a podcast about, how to eat off the land without having a job, okay? Let's say you into some other stuff. Let's say you're an artist and, doing art takes significant amount of your time and, you still got to make some money, you know what I'm saying? But you don't need the constraints and the commitment of, a routine job, you know what I'm saying? So that's really where I'm coming from. I mentioned in the podcast that, some of the steps may vary depending on the state, cities, regions that you live. But, coming from California, man, there's a lot of ways to make money. And like Mobb Deep say, you know what I'm saying? There's numerous ways you could choose to earn funds, you know what I mean? And so I always thought about that line when I think about how I'm going to make me some money because, I don't want to come out. I don't want to be out here and, risking my freedom just to eat, you know what I mean? And so I always tried to make sure that I find something that's legal, legit, you know what I'm saying? And something that's going to feed me, you know what I mean? And I talk about ways to eat off the land without having a formal job, you know what I mean? So go ahead and check that out, you know what I'm saying? We got music by Black Axe, okay? We got Life of an Outlaw by The Kid, you know what I'm saying? We actually played Do the Math in this podcast, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and check that out and support your local artists, man. It's your boy, Mr. Wilson. We doing this for real. Okay, moving forward, we just got done talking about the Wilson Block magazine, issue 66. And Alabama rapper Mance McCall graces the cover of the Wilson Block magazine, issue 66. And I had to do a podcast just about that, okay? Just to emphasize the artist who was featured on the cover. And, I think I might go ahead and do a podcast for every episode, every magazine that drops. and you know what I'm saying, just really go in and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's just on top of the content that's already therein. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out, Mance McCall, man. We honored to have you on the cover. You know what I'm saying? You gave us a great monumental cover. Shout out Ashley Photography, you know what I'm saying, that did the shoot, you know what I mean? And we supporting local artists, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. That's all we doing. We formally recognize artists, man. We discover formally recognize artists and help them share their story in hopes of inspiring others. You know what I'm saying? What's so wrong with that? You know what I mean? Check out that podcast. The link is in the description. Hainesville, Alabama rapper Mance McCall graces the cover. And in his article, he shares quotable gems from every song off his latest album, Diamond in the Mud. And, you know, you download that magazine, you view it online. You can see the slideshow of Mance McCall. You click the page or the image, and it'll take you to that song. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what it is, man. Moving forward, we got Watched Win music video by Jay Rock and Kendrick Lamar. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and be real. You know what I'm saying? I've been a fan of Jay Rock since he's been out. But when this song dropped, I kind of thought it didn't hit me right away. In fact, I was like, nah, man, this ain't dope enough. I really said that. You know what I'm saying? Can you believe that? I really said that. And, you know, with all due respect to Kendrick and his greatness, you know what I'm saying? I guess I just didn't want to see Kendrick on the cut. You know what I mean? And that's just, hey, listen, man, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great cut. I just say that because, you know, Kendrick is just not my personal favorite. You know what I mean? But he's still a great MC. I still got mad respect for him. You know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and watch Jay Rock's music video with Win. Which, you know, when I, you know, got a couple more looks at it, man, it was like, yo, it kind of felt like, you know, he was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, stop chasing that, you know what I mean? Shit like that. And, you know, in such a epic manner, you know what I'm saying? It was actually, you know what I'm saying, you know, damn near everything I expect from Jay Rock at this point. You know what I'm saying? And the music video was pretty cool. You know, the music video was cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It was a classic music video. Already, like, instant classic. You know what I mean? And you can go ahead and get that off the Redemption album out right now. You know what I mean? If you click the link in the description, you will gain access to all the links and all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out Jay Rock, you know what I mean? And go ahead and, you know, get it in. Top Dog Entertainment, we see you. And then next we got Watch the Bubbling music video by Anderson .Paak, okay? Now this is what I want to say about Anderson .Paak, okay? Listen, man, when this cut dropped right here, man, it was just fire. It's fucking fire, okay? And, you know, I've been hearing about Anderson .Paak long before I was willing to give him a listen. Because when I first heard about Anderson .Paak, I heard that he was brought out by Dr. Dre, and whether that was true or not, you know, I just, you know, I wasn't too into hearing, you know, anyone knew that I didn't naturally incline, you know, wasn't naturally already, you know, driven to just based off of the sound of their music. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I haven't heard anything that made me realize that's Anderson .Paak. So, no. So anyway, this cut dropped, and, you know, my boy Dom is off it, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? I see the music video, and then I see him with the Oxnard in the background, you know what I mean? And I just thought that was just saucy, man. I thought that was just dope. And, the whole music video is tight. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shot in, you know, some of that in downtown LA. And, you know what I'm saying? It's a great cut. And this is what I said about Anderson .Paak. I mean, I listened to that Bubbling track and I'm just on one, right? And Anderson .Paak makes up for 10 years of whack rappers, bro. Like, straight up, you know what I mean? And, hey, I'm not saying I'm the hottest rapper, the dopest rapper, but all I'm saying is, like, you know, I at least when I do come out with a song, it ain't gonna be just straight up bullshit. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm just coming from that. And Anderson .Paak really came with it on this cut. And the music video was fire. And, you know, I'm just go ahead and plug it. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the description. Check out the music video. You know what I'm saying? It's directed by Calmatic. And you can be able to follow Anderson .Paak with all the links therein. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, going forward, we got what we got here: Black Star versus The Roots. Who is better and why? Okay, since the 1990s, Black Star and The Roots have been running in the same circles. These groups of artists are collaborators, former label mates, and allies in the Soulquarians movement. Whereas Yasin Bey and Talib Kweli have one album and 2 handfuls of additional collaborations. The Roots crew has more than 11 group albums and 181 songs by the official track list tally. One group has 2 full-time MCs, while another has 1 steadfast lyrical giant and some occasional relief on the MIC. Okay, just as Black Star is currently making a rare and nostalgic run for its album's 20th anniversary, The Roots play live on television sets 5 nights a week and have done so for years. Neither group is guaranteed a spot in the Elite 8, and this one will inevitably prompt debate. Make your voice heard by voting and discussing the reasoning of your choice. Okay. Yeah, man, that's just some interesting articles that we found in the newsletters that go out. You know what I mean? Go ahead and click the link in the description if you want to dive into that. You know what I mean? But we're moving forward, and this is the last topic, okay? 10 online resources for female musicians. Okay, and I just thought this would be useful for any female artists that listen to the show, any female artists that we've interviewed or featured or anything like that, and any female artists that we're yet to feature. You know what I'm saying? The article was written by Bree Noble, okay, and Women of Substance, and also later the Female Entrepreneur Musician, were both created out of a need to solve a problem. A deep personal desire to fill a gap in the market and provide support for an underrepresented group. So we thought it would be helpful to create a list of 10 online resources specifically dedicated to helping female musicians out. You can click the link in the description to view that full list of resources. It's free. We're not selling you game, man. We're giving you the game, okay? So, support your local artists, you know what I'm saying? We support the Wilson Block, you're supporting local artists because this is how we give it. And that's what it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Wilson. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Wilson Block 100 Radio. Yet again, another episode of supporting local artists. This was episode 13. Please make sure y'all all subscribed up and everything. And, yo, man, reach out to your kid, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to, really engage with, more local artists, and we're scouting for y'all. We're looking for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even if people just listening, an artist, you got a homie or a friend or a coworker, colleague, whatever, that's an artist, man. Let them know about the Wilson Block. Let them know that we looking for, local talent, and we looking to help share their story. Okay, we will publish your work. We will, share your story. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Wilson. The Wilson Block magazine is coming out, man. And thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, I'm out.